Hey guys, JCRC here. Just doing a quick review, kind of a long-term review of my Outcast 4S by Arrma 110 stunt truck. It's super durable. It is a good truck. It is a lot of fun. I would highly recommend it. Uh, Body, super tough. It's definitely taken some bashing and some nasty hits. I have not reinforced it on anything on the inside yet. I probably will as I go along. I'll probably be forced to. Body clips, I would definitely recommend to switch those out from the stock ones to something a smaller diameter. You'll know what I'm talking about if you get this truck. They're kind of awkward to get in there and out because it's like super tight. The rear wing still intact, pretty durable. The wheelie bar got a little, almost a break there, but this thing's taken some beatings on that thing, so no issue. Looks like it's super easy to get out of there and change out. Rear bumper's fine, still intact. Front bumper, good plastic. I like it. Rear shocks, like them. Front shocks, I've had some leakages. I've had to replace the shock fluid in there. I've had no bent shock shafts, so that's good. Tires are awesome. Backflip LPs hook up pretty good just about anywhere. Tread's still fine, not too soft, not too hard. The wheel lug nuts, you're going to have to use blue Loctite on these things, 100%, because if you lose one of your wheel axle nuts, they're not like a universal one you'd have laying around, trust me. So you're going to have to go to the hardware store and kind of fab your own until you get one to your house. So yeah, I love these little body post flanges that they have on here. Those are really cool. I've had no issues with like the shock towers breaking front or rear. Diff cases are fine. Diffs are fine, still holding up. The CV axles, even though they're plastic, those are holding up great. I've had no tie rod linkage issues, no breaks yet. Chassis fine. It is plastic. It will bend, but it goes back to its original position. The stock servo, which is actually a red one. Stock one is the 15 kilogram servo. To me, underpowered and weak, and also it did break on me. So they did give me a replacement, but right now I'm using an off-no one, and it's got enough power to turn the tires when it's just sitting here on the ground, not moving. Before, that stock servo would just barely do that. ESC's been fine. It's got about, I think there's 5 different settings on it. Pretty easy to change the programs on that. Fan on that. There's also a fan for the motor cooling fins here. It comes with it. The motor, I did have an issue with actually their bearings. So they have non-sealed bearings that are in this vehicle, so you're going to want to change that out. I had a bearing failure that was on the spur gear, like on that main drive axle coming off there, the one towards the rear and then on the other side of it. Both of those went out on me, totally fragged, so it locked up the main drive shaft and stopped the motor while it was running. And yeah, I'm not sure if my motor's any good or not, to be honest with you, because it is super hard to turn by hand, and it's kind of choppy in there, so I'm unsure about that. So I'm running a 3660 can I just had laying around. It was a tack-on 2-pole. It's actually doing pretty good. It'll wheelie on demand. And in the meantime, I got another replacement. It's a 4-pole J Relics. It's a brushless, of course, 3674, 1900 kV. So I might try to run that. It's a little bit bigger than the stock one anyway. Stock one's 3668. This one's 3674. I don't know, but I do highly recommend to have some A-arms around, front and rear. It happens, and but I do very much recommend to change out your bearings, because like I say, those are non-sealed bearings and they just don't wear very well. And yeah, you don't want that happening like in your drive line areas. So replace them as soon as you can. And yeah, I just had to have a couple breakages on the A-arms at first when I first got it, but weirdly enough, since then I have not had any breakages, whether I've just gotten better driving this thing or if there was a bad, weak batch of control arms. Not sure. But I think that's about it, and thanks a whole lot for watching. Have a good day, RCing. All right, bye.